everybody, and welcome back to the Dark Souls Challenge. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so it has been a hot minute since I've played, but we are currently in the depths of Blighttown. We're not quite at the bottom, but we are making our way through. In the last episode, we did not pick up the ninja gear or the shadow set, mainly because we missed the jump, and it's just too hard to go back. So in this episode, we need to find our way through the rest of Blighttown, which is going to be a bit of a problem considering there's a lot of poison. But we're just going to have to deal with that as we go. If you have your shield up, you are going to get a lot less poison. I'll admit, I'm just a teeny tiny bit lost, but I'll gain my bearings before we know it. Let's see if we can get ourselves a little cheeky kill here. Goodbye. Alright, this guy will also attack us once we let him out of that pot. Look at him. He might look pathetic and, pathetic, trapped, overall sad, but we... Oh. Well, he just freed his buddy. Ow. Luckily, we have the Ring of the Evil Eye, so we're gonna be healed on kill. I want to get over to those goodies, if I can fully remember how to do that. There is a goodie right here. Alright. Now, these guys are dangerous. If they hit you, they're going to do a lot of damage. The ones with the, like, totem body looking things. Alright, they're both down. Come on down, bud. Come on. Come on, I won't hurt you. I won't hurt you. Come on down. Coming down one way or another. Ow. Well, that's both of them down. They're being a little bit tricky, but nothing a bow and arrow won't fix. There is still plenty more around. Shadow set is behind us. Maybe we can go grab it? Maybe we can try. Alright, I'm gonna try. Here we go. Ah, we made it. This is the katana. Where's the shadow set? I can't remember if this one's very good. It's okay. It has a B scaling in dex, so I mean, it's a really good dex weapon. Well... Apparently I don't know where the shadow set is, so that's something to note. It's probably one of those items over there, then. So, what I'm thinking, in order to full clear this area, well, since we see him, I'm going to take out the dogs. There is a guy behind us. Ah, we got toxicked. Oh, we might be dead. Run away! Alright, Buster. Alright, he's down. However, the issue of us still being toxic is still around. Oh. Ugh. Wanted a backstab. Nope, still didn't get it. The reason I wanted the backstab, it is going to give us a little bit of time. I don't know. I don't think we're going to make it through this. This is a little bit too much toxin damage. We're not able to cure it with our purple moss clump because we need the budding kind. Well. Can't see him. There he is. It's so dark. It's right there. May as well take him out for the future. Okay, he did not give us a blooming. That's kind of what I was hoping for, so since he didn't give it to us, we might be okay. We need to get some kills, so I need to find some people to fight, like, pronto. We're not immune on ladders. It's turned into a rush to the clump now. Okay, we need to get up that ladder. Oh. This ladder right here. Give us some more people to fight. Am I lost? No. Wait. Yes. Okay. I was slightly lost, but we found where we were going. Gimme. Alright, there's the shadow set. I kind of remembered. We're not gonna put it on because armor's for wussies. Okay, so I'm 90% sure if you go too far this way, you do just drop off and die. So, probably don't go that way. There is some dogs below us. So we're gonna use our last heal, and then we gotta get into a fight pronto. May as well get the item while we're here. I'm so lost, it's unreal. We made it! We do have all of our Estus back. Having a lot of trouble remembering where exactly we're going, just because it's so dark. It's so hard to know. Oh, you know what? I remember now. Alright, it's coming back to me. First things first. We got a couple fights on our hands. Alright. Yeah, now it's coming back. I remember where we are. We're actually almost at the bottom of Blighttown. Be gone! He didn't die, but we did make him lose a lot of health. That didn't work. Hey, you know what? We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Ah! Let him attack, and then we'll attack. One issue with using the Claymore is it is a bit of a slow weapon, but it's our slow weapon. Ow. The Ladder Covenant, it's too strong! Hey, lost soul of an undead. I will always take more souls. We're not gonna head down just yet. Just gonna make sure we got everything. We're not gonna go get that item yet. And now I guess we'll head down. Hello. Now, if you remember, these ogre guys do poison you if they hit you. So, when you're not wearing armor, kind of an issue. We got him! Alright, now let us kill you. No, not quite. Oh. That was almost bad. Okay, before we die... Not that we will, just... I mainly don't want... Are you... We got toxicked? By what? Where is he? I don't know where he is. He's below us somewhere. Okay, well, we're gonna cure this. I didn't realize we had any, otherwise I would have used some for the other time. But since we figured it out, may as well use it. We do have the spider shield. You can tell it's been a while since I played. Spider shield practically makes you immune, if not makes you immune, to poison and toxic. So if you have your shield up and they hit the shield, you're not going to take any poison and toxic. What? Okay, there he is. Alright, we saw him. Now we just gotta get to him. So. Right up there. We're not gonna be able to kill him like this because he will toxic us. However, we're definitely gonna try. Oh, no, that's definitely not gonna work. He just fell out. Okay. Well, you know what? My bow and arrow was just so intimidating that he jumped off himself. It was the only way he could have been sure that he wouldn't have died to my tremendous power. Okay, we're descending further into Blighttown. We are missing a few items. You're kind of just gonna have to forgive me for that. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to collect everything in Blighttown, mainly because I just want to get through it. Alright, we got our first bugs. Well, they're significantly easier than the other boys. Okay, increasingly closer to Blighttown. You can also kill that big buggy boy we saw up above us. But I don't think that's a path, so we're gonna go ahead and ignore that. I'm having a little bit of a brain fart, mainly because I haven't played for so long, and I'm also just going purely off of memory. How exactly to get behind him. We were on the correct path to get to him, but then I just kind of didn't. There's another toxic guy over there. I don't know if you saw the dart come towards me. There he is. Okay, we're just gonna have to rush him down, because I do not want us getting toxicked again. Alright, he's down. None of them dropped blooming. Oh, that's so painful. That's the Wanderer set, along with the Falchion. Wanderer set is actually pretty good in terms of status resistance, and it has an okay amount of protection all around. But overall, the main reason I remember using it is for the status protection, and that's bleed, blight, stuff of the like. Ah! Alright, so these little mosquito guys, they're annoying because they never actually stop spawning. Once they start showing up, they're going to keep showing up on basically a timer. So you kind of just have to ignore them. Plunging attack, always good. Now, the goo down there is poisonous, so gonna have to deal with that. There's two ways you can deal with it. You can either get your moss clumps out, which honestly we should do. I don't know why we haven't. And you can also put on gear that boosts your resistance, but that's not an option for us. So, gimme. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and not use the moss clump until we trigger a certain something. Alright. There she is. Alright. Now, let's get to the bonfire, which is right here. Ah! Get off! Alright. Can't trigger the bonfire while we have an invader, but it's time to take down Mildred. She's really not that bad. However, if she gets you, she'll get you. Obviously. But, you know what I mean. Ah! Backstab! Oh, you've been outskilled, Mildred. It turns out I was the backstabber all along. Give me your goodies. She gave us 3 humanities and the Butcher's Knife. Butcher's Knife is extremely good. Reason being, every hit you are going to restore health. It, like, doesn't get better than that. Every bit of health you restore saves you a bit of Estus, which is always pretty dang good. So, once we rest at this bonfire, this is going to become the bonfire that we respawn at, which, yay, we don't have to go above us anymore. We've officially cleared out most of Blighttown. There is a quest, well, actually, there's 2 quests to do down here. 3 if you really think about it, but for all intents and purposes, we're going to say that there is 2 quests that we need to do down here. Okay, so that is where we're going, which is exactly why we're not going to go there just yet. We're going to head the other way. That is a way up. So, what we're going to do is we're going to explore a little bit this way. We are just going to have to deal with the mosquitoes. They're not too bad to dodge, but they are a little bit of a pain. So, these guys, the stuff they drop is they have a chance to drop something called a green Titanite shard. And what that's for, that is for upgrading fire weapons. We also got a bunch of pyromancy stuff. Poison Mist and the Pyromancer set. So, pretty cool. Ugh. This is about where one of the quest people will be. However, not here quite yet. We haven't quite triggered that part of the quest just yet. I'm just hugging the edge for the moment, just so well, we're already poisoned, so it doesn't really matter in this case, but normally I hug the edge, that way I don't get poisoned. These guys are super weak. They are also farmable, so if you felt like it, you could just kill them over and over, going to the bonfire every time for like hours on end. We're not going to do that because we don't have a fire weapon, and I don't plan to get one. But it's always good to just see what they'll drop. I believe they can also drop... It's either normal Titanite shards or the large Titanite shards. It's one or the other. So, we're going to see what they all drop. And we're also going to continue exploring out this area because there's a lot to see. Alright, nothing from all of them so far. You're making me look like a liar. You haven't dropped any green Titanite yet. That was a large Titanite shard. Alright, we got a 2 for 1. Dodge him. And miss the other one. Okay, so far, 1 has dropped something, and it was a large Titanite shard. Alright. So I was half right. They do drop large Titanite shards, so there is a reason to farm them, even if you're not going for a fire weapon. Although, as you can see, the chances are pretty bad. The Sever, that is another weapon that, on hit, will restore health. Not as much as the Butcher's Knife, as far as I know, but still a pretty respectable amount. That may actually be a weapon we use. Not sure. We'll either use the Butcher's Knife or the Sever. Because our Dex weapon is the bow. And then our nice hybrid weapon that scales on both Dex and Strength is going to be the Claymore. It's pretty much going to carry us through the whole game. It would also be better if we made it, you know, an elemental weapon. But meh. Ow! You almost got me. Just a little bit more exploring to do. Ouch! I should have rolled, truth be told. Alrighty. Let's head back over here, because there should be some green Titanite shards. There's a single one, but you know what? Point still stands. It was there. And we also got another large Titanite shard. That's actually pretty nice. Okay, there's technically 3 other things to explore here. This would be one of them. If you come up this route, all the way into the back, you can find this plank shield. Incredible. You can also find this hidden wall. Nice. And behind that hidden wall is Twin Humanities. There's also another hidden wall. So, in this area, the Great Hollow, you can find a bit of a secret area. We're not going to head down it yet, even though there's a ring that would be incredible down there. You know what our Grass Crest Shield does? It increases our stamina restoration. You want to know what that ring does? The exact same thing. And they stack. But we're not going to go down there yet. I'm going to wait until we come back here for a certain someone's quest. And then we'll head down there. That way we kind of do things in a type of order. Because right now, if we were to go down there, some things at the bottom are absolutely going to just own us. Alright, remember this thing I pointed out a while back? If you can even see it, I'm not sure. Because it's dark for me, but it's even darker on YouTube. So honestly, I don't even know if you can see that. Oh. Right, there's an additional quest here. Dang, there's a lot of quests down here. But we are going to head up this way because this is our ticket out. Nope. Almost missed that one. Alright. Up, up, up we go. It's not too long of a ride. It's just, you know. I heard him. I heard him. I know he's around. But, if we continue to follow the path upwards... Ah! Don't you do it. So, when you're going up this way, you're going to find a lot of these buggy boys. Ah, you! Freaking... We're gonna cure that. Mainly because we don't have the sewage water, essentially, poisoning us. That was around. I actually think we can cross this bridge. We need to go across here anyway, I believe. If I'm remembering correctly. Hey, the Crimson set with the Tin Banishment Catalyst. That is for mages. Remedy is super nice because it heals, as far as I know, it heals all status effects. I'm not sure about Toxic, but I'm fairly sure it does. So if you use that as a mage, you will be able to cure essentially all statuses on you. So it's a nice little utility spell to have. I'd say as a mage, for the most part, you're just gonna want sorceries that do damage. But nothing wrong with having a little utility spell here and there. Alright, we can't go up that way, so I was mistaken. Mosquitoes are still spawning. They don't stop until you leave Blighttown. There's a ladder here somewhere. Okay, once again, I'm lost. This seems to be a reoccurring thing in this episode. I don't spend a whole lot of time in Blighttown. I kind of just rush through it as much as possible, and it shows. So we're gonna come back across here to where there is actually some goodies. And we're going to climb up this ladder right here. Okay. As far as Blighttown goes, I wouldn't say it's my least favorite area, like, within all the games, but it's definitely not one of my favorites. By the way, there's three or four toxic boys here, so we're just gonna run around and try and kill them as quickly as possible. Ah! Alright, none of them have dropped blooming so far. This is upsetting. We're still looking pretty lucky. bow's not doing a whole lot of damage yet. Okay, so we took them all out, so now we can explore more or less poison-free. Only thing we need to worry about now is those little doggos down there. Who we missed. Ow! There's another one to our right. Ow. Oh, well, we got them both in one swing. Ow. They do a lot of damage, so be sure you're careful if you're doing unarmored like me, because they can kill you. Played a little bit safer. Ugh. Well, so much for safer. In fact, we took more damage after I said that. We're gonna lure one out. The others should get pulled too, though. Oh. Well, we're gonna play a little bit safer. Almost dies instantly after. Alright, we're just gonna use a humanity just so we can get full health and get what we came here to get. Apparently, it's not worth going for the stab attack because we're not gonna be able to hit them. Now, we did just pick up a Firekeeper soul, which is going to boost the healing of our Estus Flask. Yay! Now, that is definitely something to get excited about, because if you're not excited about extra healing, well, what's really going to excite you? Okay, running back out, there is an item right over here. There's also another poison boy. Ah! Don't poison me! Ah! Alright, we're good. We're fine. Like I mentioned in the previous episode, the poison boys are permadeath. So if you kill them, they're dead. Do not have to worry about them again. So we're going to follow, well, continue following the chain of ladders. That way, we can keep making our way out. Obviously, we do still need to be down here, but it's better we just do this and get it out of the way, so to speak. Alright, he's down for the count. Keep going up them ladders. This is basically Ladder City. Hey, guess what? Another ladder. You guys never would have seen that one coming. Had I not told you, you never would have been like, oh, there's another ladder up ahead. Key to New Londo Ruins. That is going to be very handy later. So that's another reason that you definitely want to climb back out and grab that. Is going to be some guys in your way, but they're not too bad to parry. Also, if you can backstab them, that's going to be equally as good. I wasn't confident in that parry there, so we went ahead and just blocked. And luckily for us, it worked out. 500 souls isn't too bad for killing these guys. However, when there's multiple, it can start to become a problem. So, when there's multiple, you really want to be on your parry game. Aww. I'm gonna cure the poison because right now we do not have a reliable way to heal. We have our humanities, but I don't want to spend too many of those. Ow! We are so dead. And we're just gonna run. We're just gonna bail. We're gonna skedaddle before we die. Now we're in the Valley of Drakes. You can go that way. There's a lot of stuff to get that way. But we're gonna come right across this bridge. We're gonna get ourselves a nice little goodie. And then we're gonna use that key to open a shortcut that you might not have expected. We're now in New Londo Ruins, and if we follow this trail back up after we get that item that I almost missed, without dying to fall damage, because our health is actually low enough to where we can die if we just trip. Pull the lever here. Take the elevator up. And you're gonna hear some pretty familiar music. We are back at Firelink Shrine! Hooray! That is a very, very useful checkpoint to have. However, our Firekeeper has died. And a certain golden friend of ours is missing. So as soon as you pick up 2 Firekeeper souls, your Firekeeper here, if you haven't dealt with Golden Boy, is killed. Which means the Firelink bonfire is now out. You cannot light it. You cannot rest at it. It is a dead bonfire. However, it's not the end of the world. That item we got, the Black Eye Orb, allows us to invade the world of the murderer of the Firekeeper. So, where we need to go in order to get our Firekeeper back is we need to find our way to Anor Londo. And only then, in a very specified area, can we invade a world and get our Firekeeper's soul back. Hers, specifically. So, with that being said, that's gonna do it for this episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. This is definitely gonna be the episode where I didn't really know where I was going. If there was ever gonna be an episode for it, this would be the one, because I do not spend a lot of time in Blighttown. I normally just rush to point A to point B, which we kind of did in this one. There's definitely quite a few drops I missed. But, hope you guys enjoyed this one regardless. And in the next one, we will finish 90% of what we need to do down here in Blighttown until a little bit later. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.